Welcome back to That's Bull Butter Sports Talk. I really took some time to think about our game this weekend at West Virginia. And after watching the press conference, I really saw that Neal Brown was very frustrated. But I really liked him having emotion. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't have enough emotion. And really, it's kind of too matter of fact, let's do our job kind of thing instead of, instilling some more emotion and sense of urgency in the team. For me, usually a coach or a team, not a coach, takes the dynamics of how the coach is, And our teams at West Virginia, usually are one of the hard-hitting teams, playing hard than anyone else, always giving ourselves a chance in every game because our defense, really goes out and plays with a sense of pride. I don't know whether or not our defense is really playing that way this year. I go back to, we had Grant Wiley, for example. He set the example on the team by his play. I just don't know whether we have an identity or maybe even a leader of the team offensively and defensively that will get in the player's face and tell them step up and start playing a little harder. The coaches can't motivate that sometimes. It has to come from some of the players. But it also comes from the coaching staff also. It's great to have fundamentals, and you have to have those, and you have to be very well prepared, which I think we're prepared. We're fundamentally sound in most aspects, but you also got to go out there and play with passion and pride and get after it every play. I just don't know whether we're doing that. And I think the transfer portal has a little bit to do with that. I think the coaches get caught a little bit of trying to make too many people happy because they don't want kids to transfer, or if I'm not playing here or that coach gets on me here, then I'm just going to leave. Gone is the time where people, worked hard to earn a position. It's pretty much given to you, especially in the transfer portal. You're getting a kid in on the transfer portal and they expect to play. I'm a supporter of Neal Brown, but it's getting harder and harder for me to support him because we have to show some more improvement on the field. Offensively, we digressed. The biggest thing offensively is we have struggled against man-to-man pressure. Texas Tech manned up most of the time on our wide receivers, and we had trouble getting open. And we didn't move the ball. They decided to pressure us and go man-to-man and challenge our wide receivers to make plays. Now, when we went zone, we had a lot of pass plays that really worked well. But we didn't do very good job against man-to-man pressure. They physicaled us. The corners were putting their hands on our wide receivers, and we kind of had trouble with that. Defensively, we've got to be able to really get after it. This week, with us playing that 3-man line a bunch, we were really more successful with 4- and 5-man fronts. I would rather see us pressure and get after it and maybe give up a big play here or there than sit back and just let them pick us apart. And they did that. They picked us apart. Our 3-down linemen were giving everything they had, but when you got 3-on-5 sometimes 3-on-6 with the running back staying in, we had no pressure. The quarterback had all day to throw, and he just picked us apart. Now, we did have a lot of success, though, at times when we put pressure on him. So I think that was more of a good game plan than just rushing 3 and trying to sit back and play everybody and see if he'll make a mistake. I would rather force a mistake than wait for them to make a mistake. But going forward, we have a big game this weekend, so hopefully Neal Brown and his coaching staff gets a little bit of excitement in the team, and there's a lot still to play for. I mean, we're 3-4. The Big 12 is wide open, so we're 1-3 in the Big 12. Let's see put everything on the line for the next few games, and let's see where it lies. I really like what Neal Brown's doing recruiting-wise, and the character of the man is very important, and he's got that. But he's got to step up, and those kids have got to start playing a little bit with more heart. And he showed that. He's saying the same thing that I'm saying in his off the field stuff. Is their effort wasn't really there, and I don't know what it was and why it was, but I'm not going to blame kids, but the performance of the team directly goes back on the coach. Coaches lose ball games, players win ball games. So coaches, you're going to have to step up, and you're going to have to start motivating a little bit more. And let's find the players and find those guys out there that want to get after a little bit. As for the rest of the team, I thought the special teams did a pretty good job, and I thought that our punter, I guess, he had a great day, but he shouldn't have punted so much. I mean, our offense never moved the football consistently all day. And I have a question. Is JT Daniels, is his elbow hurt? He was icing it pretty much after the game. Maybe because he left a lot of passes short, and I don't know whether those were designed to back shoulder kind of stuff, or whether or not he's having trouble with his elbow. I don't know. I mean, he did ice it right after the game, and that's kind of different to see that for a quarterback to ice their elbow right after they get taken out. You rarely see that on the sideline on football. You see it a lot of times in baseball, but you rarely see it in football. But maybe it's just preventative stuff. So hopefully that's all good, because I think JT Daniels is a great leader for the team, and I think he needs to step up. And I think he's going to step up and really show his leadership in the next few games.